the day. The subject of the day is inspiring leadership and the lessons from our ancient tradition. And India is a very, very ancient country. It is a nation, it's a civilization, it's a people. And historians say the Indian civilization is 7,000 years old. Not only Indian civilization is 7,000 years old, it is the living civilization. There are old civilizations, the Egyptian, Greek civilizations, some Mesopotamian civilization, the Incas and the Mayans in South America. But all these civilizations have disappeared from the planet. The Indian civilization is agile, living, kicking and growing. It's a growing banyan tree. You may not be able to see the original trunk, but from that original trunk, more and more branches and roots have come, and this is a huge tree, the Indian civilization. So when we talk about the Indian tradition, we are talking about this oldest civilization and the strongest civilization and the most alive civilization. And we have a lot to learn from this civilization. And all our knowledge that our rishis, sages, munis and prophets, all the knowledge that they have created are all enshrined in wonderful books. It is not just an oral tradition which get corrupted and distorted as the time flows by. It is a tradition which is well recorded in the most beautiful and scientific language in the world, the Sanskrit language. And the great books like Mahabharata, Ramayana, Panchatantra, Hitopadesha, Manusmriti, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, which is part of the Mahabharata. Where else upon the earth you can get such a rich tradition, voluminously rich tradition, that too written words? Where else can you get? And the great people like Chanakya, like Sri Krishna. So that's the kind of the civilization we are talking about, the culture, the tradition. And so there is a lot to talk about this tradition. I'm not going into all those details. I'll be picking up snippets from here and there, a little bit from there, a little bit from here, like even a child going to seashore and picking up a handful of sand and playing with it. Or you go to the sea with a bucket and take a bucket of water and say, this is the sea. That's not the sea. There is only a bucket from the sea. But that's all what you can do. So this is what I shall be doing. Little bit of from here and there and create a collage of knowledge for you. So inspiring leadership from the Indian wisdom tradition. And leadership has to be inspiring. You don't have to say that inspiring leadership. Leadership means to inspire people to take up great tasks and work together consistently till you realize the goals. You set up a goal like Mahatma Gandhi, set up a goal, freedom from the country, independence for the country. He set up a goal and he inspired the people. He created leaders who themselves were inspired by the goal. And they worked consistently for the realization of the goal. And finally, we had a tryst with the destiny on 1947, August 15. There was a tryst with the destiny. This is what leadership means. Creating goals. Where ordinary people hesitate, will I be able to reach there? Will I be able to get there? Like President Kennedy, he set a goal that I have to put a man on the moon. People thought it's a moony thought. How can you put a man on the moon so far away? Kennedy decided that we have to put a man on the moon. And they worked consistently for that. And finally,